Hi, my name is Antonio. I am a graphic designer born in Mexico, currently living in Salt Lake City, Utah, and today I'm going to show you my first design portfolio. This was my portfolio when I graduated from the University of Utah, and basically I designed my portfolio in a form of a magazine. My idea of designing my portfolio in a form of a magazine was because I wanted to mail this portfolio to many different agencies in downtown. As you can see on my portfolio, I designed a, a logo for myself, and I designed pretty much like a tagline. The first thing you will see on my portfolio is a introduction of myself and a link to my website. That was my old website. Keep in mind that most of the work that you will see here is student work. For this assignment, we had to combine two different typefaces. I select Avenir and Rockwell. Inside of this little box, we had pengrams from all the students who graduate in 2016. My second piece of my portfolio is a brand identity. This was actually a commission project that I did for one of my relatives, and I had the opportunity to create the logo and their letterheads and business cards. At that time, I really enjoyed designing identities and branding projects. My second piece was a package design. We designed in our package design class. For this assignment, I had to do a research about Day of the Dead, pretty much Dia de los Muertos. In Mexico, we celebrate Dia de los Muertos or Day of the Dead, and it's basically a day where we celebrate people, we honor and celebrate people who die and our loved ones, pretty much. For this assignment, I create like I mentioned, identities. Back then, I used to love creating identities, so I create a small identity, and I drew all this. That was a pretty fun assignment for me. Back then, I used to love to draw as well, so I spent a while in this assignment. My next assignment or design project was another identity that we designed on our branding class. For this assignment, we had to design a brand identity, a complete brand identity, and go through a process to not just design the identity, but to do the entire branding and to position the company in a better way. I select Utah Medical Products. This company, if you go to their website, is a company here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And basically their identity is pretty old, and I thought there was room for a better design and better look and feel. My next assignment is an ad, and this ad was for Carmex. This assignment was one of my favorite assignments, and basically we have to create an ad that speaks to a young audience, and my approach was to show how cool it feels to use Carmex. The advertisement is supposed to target a young audience, millennials. As you can see, I have different flavors. My next assignment was pretty much to show my layout composition. I kept this assignment on my portfolio because I believe it showed that I could work with a lot of text. which is important, um, especially if you are a recent graduate student. For this assignment, as you can tell, is another logo and brand identity. For my next project, I did another identity. This project was actually a commission project by one of my friends. He launched his company, Serious Natural, and I helped him to design their business cards and their logo and their website as well. My next assignment is a package design. The only reason I kept this design project in my portfolio is because I thought I needed to show a variety of my skills applying in other areas. But now that I realize it wasn't important to show package design, because remember, I was applying for an agency to create identities, to create logos, to create branding projects. My last project was another advertisement for Jimmy John's, and basically what I did, just to show how fast they are compared to their competitors. The first reason that I share my first design portfolio is because when I was building my design portfolio, I had no idea on what things to put or what things I should not include. The reality is that when you are applying for a job as a graphic designer, you kind of have to be like a detective. You have to understand what is that they're looking for and what type of work do they create, and you have to pretty much execute all your designs, or at least have designs that will be appealing to them. If you have additional questions, feel free to comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you and have a great day.